Welcome to Ifak's number one stop to entertainment and trending news. Now, the Wajesus former nanny Ann is somebody who works extremely hard. She is somebody who has put out that she's a single mother, the only breadwinner to her children, and hence why she has to keep going. She derives her strength from her two kids, who you can see right now on the screen, but something that netizens have never known is why did she end up being a single mom? Was she married and separated or divorced or even perhaps a widow? There are different reasons why somebody ends up being a single mom. Sometimes the baby daddy has abandoned you with the children or with your child, and so netizens have never known exactly what led her to being a single mom. And so, as we have reported earlier in this channel, is that Ann is taking a path of being a creator, an influencer. She's already even doing ads on her social media. And the other thing is that she is educating nannies, house managers, letting them know the things that they need to do and not. I had shared one video with you guys, and also something else is that she's giving her experience and even some of the things that she does. And so Ann shares a question box where she asks her followers, have you ever been cheated on? And then she shares, mimi nilipewa character development, where ndio maana I'm a single mom, acha nitakuja kuwapatia story, let me hear your responses kwanza. And so Ann proceeds to share that she was in an abusive relationship. Yani huyu mwanamume alikuwa akimchapa. Huyu mwanamume isitoshe alikuwa anacheat pia, and whenever she would ask, hapo ndo kichapo inaanza. And we'll be getting into some of the responses that she gave to some comments. But this is what Ann shared. Jana on my stories, we were talking about cheating and nitawapatia how my experience was na vile nilikuwa napigwa na bado nashindwa kutoka kwa hiyo ndoa. For a long time, I was a victim of gender-based violence na pia a cheating husband. My spirit was broken and I was so disappointed with myself, lakini time heals all wounds na Jesus heals the broken-hearted. Kama you are in a similar situation, najua si rahisi kutoka na unadhani maisha yako imefika mwisho. Lakini unaona umbali Mungu amenitoa akachukua hiyo uchungu yote, sasa niko huru. #end gender-based violence. #I stand against gender-based violence. And so netizens took to comment under Ann's comment section and also just letting her know that, it is very difficult for some people to leave these situations, and even people standing with people who have gone through gender-based violence. And as you can see, there was one comment which we'll be going through here. Somebody says, getting out of a toxic relationship isn't easy. The narcissist always plays as a victim, and you, the real victim, blames yourself. My ex was such a type. I used to apologize, and yet he's supposed to be accountable for the mistakes. I pray anyone going such a situation, facing violence physically, emotionally, and mentally, may you wake up one day very strong and make a wise decision. Commit yourself in prayers. Trust me, your esteem gonna be back. Just dust off. And as you can see, Ann responded, I was also in the same situation. Anakuja late nisiulize, nikiuliza napigwa. Pesa zikitumika nisiulize. And that was the kind of relationship that Ann was. A marriage where she was being controlled emotionally. She was also being abused physically. She was being abused financially as well. Matters finances were out of question when it came to Ann's marriage. As you can see what she put out there, akiuliza mambo na pesa, that was something that was out of bounds for her. And so many times we find people judging people who are in abusive relationships or perhaps even marriage. Kwa nini hautoki? Why can't you just pack your bags and leave? But what we are getting from Ann, who is somebody who has lived through gender-based violence in a marriage, is that it takes a lot of courage and strength before you pack your bags and leave. But eventually she got the courage, left, and right now she's out here hustling very hard. She has her kids back home as she is hustling, working very hard here in Nairobi to ensure that her family is catered for, and of course she has her peace of mind. Now, when it comes to gender-based violence here in Kenya, the government actually is in partnership with non-state actors in supporting various toll-free helplines to respond and to ensure appropriate referrals for survivors and even victims of gender-based violence. So if you are someone who is going through an abusive relationship or marriage, or even know somebody who is going through a gender-based violence in their relationship, then there are absolutely toll-free numbers where they can reach out to professionals and people to help them get out of that situation. So usinyamaze, usikae kimya, ukipigwa, ukidhulumiwa, because you are fearful utaenda wapi na watoto. So one of the groups that you can call is the National Gender-Based Violence Helpline, and the number is 1195. There's the police helpline, that is 112. There's Childline Kenya helpline 116, and there's Uwiano SMS platform. And you just have to send an SMS to 10 and send them a message. There's also Kimbilio Gender-Based Violence Helpline, and their number is 1193. Then there is LVCT, one-to-one youth helpline, where you talk to someone and the number you can call is 1190. And last but not least is FIDA, where you can SMS their platform, that is 21661. So in case you know somebody who's going through a gender-based violence, you can share this information with them and help them get out of those situations. As we talk about gender-based violence, let's not forget that there are men who go through abusive relationships and marriages, because women can also be toxic. So for the men out there, there is Usikimye, which is an organization working towards ending prevalence of sexual and gender-based violence, and they assist women and men equally. And two other organizations that men can reach out is Men Engage, and there is also Men Can. And so these are organizations that have also dealt with men who are going through gender-based violence. So they will help you and deal with you with no judgment at all, because you're a man. So those are some of the organizations that you can reach to. Now, with that being said, we can also commend Ann Katha for being very, very bold and also using her platform to share her story. Perhaps she has saved one or two who are going through the same thing that she had gone through, as it is also not just easy to come out and speak up and just say that you are being beaten and you're in an abusive relationship. So we have to commend her for her courage to share her story to help many women who might be going through GBV. Wow, thanks so much for watching. You're up to date. Please subscribe if you haven't. Also turn on your post notifications so you're notified once we have any uploads, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.